everyone, hello and welcome back finally to another episode of Movie Bug Movie Talk. So it feels so weird. This isn't only the first episode in like 6 weeks of Movie Bug Movie Talk, but it's the first time I've been on a stream in like 6 weeks. I haven't taken this long off of streams in a solid year plus probably. So it's fantastic to be back. I'm really excited. We're going to go till 9. We're going to do our usual. We're going to go through a load of comments. And it's really exciting to be back. Really excited to see everyone here. So hopefully I can entertain you with my guest for a good hour and a half tonight. But I do have a fantastic guest tonight. So there's no doubt in my mind that we'll be able to do this probably. And it's someone who I've wanted to get on my channel for a while. I was lucky enough to be on his stream, and we crossed paths on, I think, one of Rob's streams. And that is Mr. PlaytendoGuy.
Hey, thanks for inviting me on.
Oh, it's a pleasure. You know, I've been lucky enough to do 2 streams with you already, and both of them were fantastic. So I had to get you on the channel.
Yeah, it's great. I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, and like we were saying backstage, my streams don't go on as long as yours. You are like the king of doing long streams.
They don't normally end up like that. I think it's only going to be a couple of hours, and then it turns out it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I still remember when I went on your stream because, like, obviously I get up for work at like 6, and I think it was about halfway through your stream, all of a sudden it was like, oh god, it's getting 10 o'clock. It's like 10, half 10. I was like, I've got to say something soon.
Yeah,
but it was still a blast. It's always fun.
It is. It is. Just had plenty of coffee afterwards. That's what I seem to have.
I think you need it sometimes to get through these streams, but hey, as I say, we'll go till 9 tonight, and we've already got quite a few people here. There's 21 people here, which is very exciting. You know, it's weird. Never know how I'm gonna do because, like, say I've been away from doing the streams for a good 6 weeks. I wasn't sure how tonight would go, but
yeah, it's always frightening going live in case nobody's watching.
It is, yeah. I know what you mean. I have that on my Instagram page a lot because I don't have loads of followers on my Instagram. Half the time I'm there for a solid 5 minutes and no one else is there. But anyway, we'll crack on with some of the comments. So first up, I was playing PlayStation with my friends earlier, and yes, I was playing Fortnite, and they are currently criticising me for coming off of Fortnite. So...
I've played a fair bit of Fortnite. It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan.
You know what? I hated Fortnite, but then when they took the building off, this no building mode, we've been on it, and we've actually been getting a lot of wins, and it's like, oh, we're actually surprisingly quite good at the game.
There's no building, is there? Oh, I'll have to download it and try it.
No building mode, and it's fantastic. We actually won a game this evening. I only played 3 games today, and we won one of them. So if we can win a game, it must be better.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I'm normally one of those people who just hides in the bushes till the final 5.
Yeah. We tend to do that sometimes as well if we know we're in a game with better people. But yeah, no, it's good without the building, I think. Because I swear, when you do the building, you got to kill someone. They've built the Eiffel Tower and they're up the top of it.
Oh yeah.
You can't get to them.
I'm like, how do you do that? And then I remembered, oh yeah, you can build.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it with all the buttons. It must be so quick. I'm not that good at games and my brain don't process it. I can aim and shoot, but I can't do all the building as well at the same time.
No, nor
can I. Rhodey is here. Hello there, cheeky buggers. Hello, mate.
Hey, Rhodey.
What is your favourite of Lucas? Oh, the filmmaker's short films. Have you seen any of his short films, Lucas's?
I don't think so, no.
I think he's just given up YouTube, I think, to focus on that because he wants to make films in general. The one that I remember is Melancholy Man. I think that's how you say it. I always messed it up saying it. I remember enjoying that one from him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in the future. What TV shows are you currently watching?
Ooh, good question. I actually just started Moon Knight. I've watched the first 3 episodes yesterday, and it's quite good. It's quite good.
Yeah, it's become my second favourite of the Marvel shows, and I got... Hang on. Just reach it. I've made myself a little copy to go on my shelf.
Very nice.
No. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed Moon Knight. I had preferred it to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way too. I'd say it's a good 3.5 out of 5 Doctor
Mm,
Strangers.
yeah, yeah, I gave it a 3.5 on my letterboxed. Whereas Moon Knight, I'd probably give a 4 or 4.5, even maybe on a good day.
Oh,
So
really? Wow.
I really enjoyed Moon Knight. I really connected with that one.
Yeah, I do like the tone of it, and I think Oscar Isaac is really good in it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got to get an Emmy for it. I think definitely.
Mm.
Um, I've been rewatching Stranger Things for the new season because
Ooh.
I watched each season when it came out and I can't remember half of it, so I thought I'm gonna rewatch it.
I've only ever seen about 3 or 4 episodes of it and just couldn't
Oh
get
really?
into it. But I've been told that if you keep on with it, it does get much better.
Yeah, I really liked the first season, but season 2 and 3 I didn't love as much as everyone else. I must admit.
Mm.
But it's a very fun show. Very fun. I'm currently halfway through season 3, so I'm slowly catching up with it all.
Mm.
Where are we? Mr. Alex Pitt is here. Hello, mate. Good to have you
Hey,
here.
Alex.
Matt H says, "Hi guys, the original series of Ahsoka started production today. Are you excited for it?"
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
be interesting to see what that'll be like. I think the Disney Plus Star Wars stuff has been pretty solid so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
yeah. No, I agree. I saw the picture they released of the Ahsoka chair, and I think Dave Filoni's hat on it. I'm just very curious who they're gonna cast as Thrawn. That's all I want to know at the minute, to be honest.
Mm.
My
Yeah.
my my colleague at work had a good theory because obviously Jason Isaacs voiced the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels, but he's not playing him in Kenobi. So
Mm.
my colleague seems to think that he might be playing Thrawn. That's why he's not
Mm.
doing the Grand Inquisitor, which would be interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
um, Picking up the complete series of Peaky Blinders on Blu-ray.
I've got the first 3 seasons. I've only watched the first series of it.
Oh,
Really
really?
enjoyed it. I've only
Mm,
seen the first series of it, but I do like it. It's just like I'll watch it and then I'll forget about it, and then it's been about 6 months since I watched the
yeah.
first series. But they're all on iPlayer, so I can watch them there.
Yeah, that's fair. I think are they on Netflix as well, I think. I could be
Yeah, I
wrong.
think they are.
Yeah. I mean I've seen it all. And I will be buying the complete box set because I'm one of those people that when something's finished, I like to get it, like especially a TV series, I like to get it in a box.
Mm.
But it'll be when I've got some more money because it's a bit poor at the minute. So
Yeah, I can relate.
yeah, I wish all these things weren't so expensive.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice if they were only a couple of quid each, not 50,
Yeah,
60 quid.
I could show many more Blu-rays off then. Evening, what's your thoughts on the new Doctor reveal?
Kind of come out of nowhere. It was just a tweet,
Mm,
weren't it? And I was
mm,
just like, I was out, and I was like, what? New
yeah,
Doctor's revealed? Is this true? And then I was like, yeah, fair enough. I don't
yeah.
really know the guy. He's from Sex Education, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple people sending me like screenshots of the actual actor
Mm.
who had put a tweet up. It was like 2 hearts plus a blue box. And I was like, oh, like I was on PlayStation with my friend Ryan, and we were like, oh, surely this is it. And literally a minute later, Doctor Who put a picture up, and it was like, oh,
Mm.
but I'm really happy with it because I've watched Sex Education. And I think he's really good in it. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think he's going to be quite good in the role.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's got to be better than what we're getting now.
Yes, it just feels weird to have some Doctor Who news I'm happy about and I'm
Mm.
excited for. It feels like it's been so long.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, the series for me just ended when Peter Capaldi regenerated. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it, but I am a bit pessimistic the same way. I
Yes.
don't want to get too excited, but
Mhm.
I think with Russell back, it's in safe hands.
Yeah. I'm honestly feeling exactly the same. Where it's like I'm excited for it. I am, but I'm on the side of caution as well.
Mm.
So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Sophie is here. Hello, Sophie, and she
Hey,
says
so
hello to me as well. And then we've got Winslow.
hey.
and DVD and film bloke. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate.
Matt says I'm very pixelated.
You're not now. You were when we started, but not now.
Okay, maybe to be fair, I know my laptop likes to do that when I turn it on. It likes to take a couple minutes to catch up with itself. So
Yeah.
hopefully it's all right now. I watch your Instagram live streams. I know you do, Sophie. She's always a good supporter, Sophie. Are you guys looking forward to the new Avatar film?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, I moan about the first Avatar film. I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I'm like, oh, we've been waiting ages for it. But that trailer does look really good. I'm intrigued. Yeah. I'm definitely going to go and see it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be something special. So here's hoping it does deliver. We've been waiting so long for it, so come on, it's got to work.
No, absolutely. I'm sort of the same. I like the first Avatar, but I think it got a little bit overrated. I think I think people have sort of realised that it was just a good film now. But yeah, the pictures they've released in the trailer they've been pretty jaw dropping. I've got to admit, they're really selling me on it. So.
Yeah, and we've got this new game coming out later this year, haven't we?
Yeah, I swear I've seen footage from that as well, and that looks good as well. I could be wrong if they showed footage.
I think they showed a reveal trailer last E3 in the summertime, and it looks good, but whether that's just CGI or whether it's gameplay, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the is it the Hogwarts game that's coming out later this year?
Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, it's coming out September, October time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that'll be my next big game. I'm still ploughing my way through Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I'll put about 40, 50 hours into it.
Yeah, I think I'm probably pushing about 70 or so at the minute. I've been bad on it. I mean, it's Star Wars, and like I'm not a big Lego fan, I guess, but I've still got them right next to me on the floor. My original PS2 Lego Star Wars games. So yeah.
Oh, I can remember playing Lego Star Wars 2 at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning under bed covers.
Yeah, I played the prequel one for hours on hours. But I've got to quickly bring this comment up because this is so kind. This is amazing. I never expect to get things like this. This is unbelievable. Mr. Alex Pitt very, very kindly donated £5 there. Thank you so much, mate. That's incredibly kind. So I see you're going to the unlimited screening of Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's a great film, and the unlimited screening is always fun. Yeah. Well, it's funny. I've got like a big birthday thing I'm going to on Saturday evening, and the plan was to go to this movie before. And I went to book it today. So I had no screenings at the movie, but then I just noticed there's an unlimited screening on Tuesday, an early screening. So I was like, I haven't really got no choice if I want to see the movie. I've got to go to that one.
Is this multiverse film?
Yeah, it's an A24 film. I've honestly seen no trailers for it. I don't know what the movie's about. I just hear that it's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard the reviews are amazing. I watched the trailers and I was like, what did I just watch? But it does look good. It does look really good.
I'm so excited. I love going into a film when I haven't seen a trailer. So I'm really, really keeping away from. Well, I've only got to keep away till tomorrow now. But I'm gonna make sure I don't watch any trailers. Yeah, I'm pumped for it. I really am excited. I think it's a bit of a shame that there's no screenings on the weekend and stuff. I'm guessing that's because Doctor Strange is taking up every screen, which I think is a bit of a shame, really. But that's the way of blockbusters, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to show that because they know they're going to make the money.
Exactly. Jim O'Connor is here. Hello, mate.
Hey.
The only good battle royale is Tetris 99.
I kind of agree with you there. I have played that. That is fun. That's on the Switch. It's fun.
I actually haven't played it.
There's a Pac-Man one as well. Pac-Man 99. That's pretty good.
I've played the Pac-Man one. I've actually got it. I mean, I really liked Warzone. I can't lie. I was one of those because when Fortnite the building got ridiculous, I went to Warzone. But then Warzone, you get so many sweaty players on there. Like I'll be halfway across. They're halfway across the map sniping me, and I'm like, what can I do?
Yeah, it's basically the install size that put me off Warzone. It's like over 100 gigabytes.
It's
It's just
ridiculous.
ridiculous. So I'm just like, nah, I'll delete it and have some
Yeah.
smaller games and play.
Like when I got my PS5, I put Warzone on there because it's something that like a lot my mates like playing, and it's. I always have a couple games on my PlayStation that I can play with my friends, and
Yeah,
I swear it took up like a third of my storage.
yeah, yeah. Because there's like only about 700 gigabytes on a
Yeah,
PS5.
cool. Yeah. It's not much. It's not great really, but
Mm.
has there been any more news on Jules? To be honest, mate, I mean, I don't really want to go into this too much because,
Mm.
um, but I know as much as everyone else really. I sort of
Yeah,
been paying attention to Jamie's channel. Jamie's great for that
yeah,
sort of stuff, but
yeah. Jamie done an update video the other day, I think.
yeah, but yeah, no, it's terrible. And if Jules sees this,
Yeah,
my heart goes out to her and
yeah. Same
best
here.
to her. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Says Forgotten World of Movies.
Hey, Andy.
Watched Uncharted earlier today. Enjoyed it. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it, but I did replay Uncharted 4 today and really enjoying it. But
Ooh.
I'm definitely going to pick up the Blu-ray for this because I do like the game, so
Yeah,
I'm intrigued by it. I've heard some positive things about it.
yeah. I thought it was all right. It was just kind of a bit like a Jumanji type film. Switch your brain
Yeah.
off, a little bit of fun. Yeah, I thought it was all right. Didn't really. I haven't played the games. I'll be honest, so it didn't offend me in any way because I
Mm,
don't know if there is anything offensive in there to gamers, like
mm.
in terms of
The,
getting
the
characters wrong.
the casting choices is certainly very odd for someone who's played
Yeah,
the games, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
yeah.
See what it's like.
It's funny. There hasn't really been a movie made on a game that I love yet. I know they're making The Last of Us, and I love The Last of Us games. There's a
Mm,
TV show, I think.
yeah.
So that's kind of going to be my first one where I'm like, I hope they get this right.
Well, they seem to be on a roll just lately with Sonic and Detective Pikachu, so hopefully
Mhm.
it's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing a good Mario movie from Illumination, but then I saw the
Yeah.
casting and I was like, well, don't get my
Mm.
hopes up.
They've delayed that till next year now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, fair enough. Um, so have you met H? Oh, yeah, Jamie put up an update video. Yep.
Mm.
Movie Bug, I saw your letterbox. You're not a fan of the Star Trek movies, then? I like some of them. I'm
Mm.
not a big Trek person. I'm not. I'm not.
No.
I don't know. It's just not something that's ever clicked with me. Like the movies, every time there was a good one, there was then a bad one for me. And
Mm.
there's too many shows. I can't be bothered with the shows. There's too many.
Yeah, I don't know really where to start. I've seen like some of the original series, and it's pretty
Mm.
good. But I do like the newer trilogy of films by J.J.
Mhm.
Abrams. I don't mind them.
Yeah. No, I like the three new. Well, I like the first two at least. I thought Beyond was a bit. I don't
Yeah,
know. It was all right.
it is a bit different to the other two, I think.
Yeah, I really like the first one, which pains me because it's J.J. Abrams, and I despise the man now. But I do admittedly really like the 2009 one. But yeah, the originals, as I say, every time I watch one that I liked, the next one I wouldn't like. It's kind of how
Yeah,
they all sort of
yeah,
went.
it's a strange series because a lot of them are good. It's like half and half. The odd
Yeah,
ones seem to be the worst of films, and the even ones seem to be the better ones. I've
yeah.
heard.
I also found, for me personally, there wasn't like a standout great movie there. Like with
No,
every franchise, like Star Wars, you got Empire or New Hope.
mm,
I'm trying to think of other big franchises. Jurassic Park, you got the original.
yeah,
Terminator, you got the second one. Marvel, you got your Avengers. I didn't really find there was a big masterpiece there
no,
with Star Trek for me. For me,
yeah,
even though I know a lot of people are going to be screaming Wrath of Khan. I really
yeah,
liked it, but I wouldn't quite say amazing for me.
yeah. I can get that.
But hey, we've all got our opinions, I guess.
Absolutely, that's what makes us different. It'd be boring if we all like the same things.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw the question in Paul's chat yesterday, but which internet celebrity outside of the Blue Tube community would you like to hunt with? Oh, that's a good question.
Now that is one question I never really thought of.
No,
Hmm.
that's a really good question.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like I'd love to go hunting with a director who could really educate me on movies I wouldn't know about.
That's actually a really good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what director. I feel like Wes
Um.
Anderson might be good just to see where he gets his inspirations from because I
Yeah.
love his style. So I'd maybe go with Wes Anderson.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I suppose you could say also Bong Joon-ho as well.
He would be great. I think he done
Yeah.
one. I could be wrong. I swear he's done like a good. I I think he's done a good Criterion Corner video, Bong Joon Ho. But
Yeah. I think I'd seen that.
I've just seen a really good one in the comments. And actually, I think I'd have to change my answer. Alex Pitt has just put Edgar Wright, and that man,
Yes. Yes.
he's watched a lot of movies.
Yeah. I do agree with Alex there. Really good pick there.
Hasn't he got like a top 1,000 list on Letterboxd or something for people?
I think so.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy. I think he says he watches a film a day or something. But yeah, it's Edgar
that's
Wright's
an
a great.
amazing achievement. But yeah, he's a very talented director. I don't think he's actually ever made a bad film. I think they've all been quality.
Yeah, I don't think I'd give any of them below a 7.5. I think they're all
Yeah.
that and higher. Um, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? There's a few people just talking about the whole Jules situation, so I'm just going to kind of
Mm,
brush over that.
yeah.
The Moon Knight physical copy looks legit. I've always said this. I don't actually mind showing off my Disney Plus stuff because they're not releasing them. I pay for Disney
No.
Plus. And if real
Mm,
copies come out, I will get the real copies. But until then, I want them on my shelf because I love Marvel and Star Wars. So,
yeah. Yeah. And after Doctor Strange and WandaVision being so closely tied to it, you'd
yeah.
thought they'd release them physically.
I'm really surprised they haven't started to maybe release WandaVision now. It's been a year. I thought maybe
Yeah.
year anniversary now. But I suppose they're probably thinking, we leave it on there, people are going to sign up. They might go, oh, I need to watch it for Doctor Strange. I'll sign up.
Mm,
So I'm not hyped for Avatar 2, says Rhodey.
mm,
That's
that's fair enough.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
been a while since the first one.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know what Avatar is now. They normally say the cartoon series.
Yeah. I personally prefer the cartoon, but
Yeah, so do I.
but yeah, I think it's weird. Like everyone who I talk to about it, because it come up while I was having dinner with my family today. I was like, "Oh, new Avatar trailer come out." My sister was like, "They're doing another one." So I don't know. I'm gonna be interested to see how well that one does at the
Yeah.
box office.
Aren't they re-releasing the first one, remastering it or something?
Probably. I'm gonna be very curious to see how it does compared to like the Marvel blockbusters that come out this year. I'm gonna be curious to see if it does better or not.
Yeah. I think they're riding high, hoping it will hit that billion mark. But what
Yeah.
happens if it doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, will they cancel the next ones? I don't know.
Well, there's about 4 coming up, isn't there? Like one every other year.
If it keeps dropping off like Fantastic Beasts does, and it gets down to that point where it's just making its budget back, I do wonder what they'll do. But they will make a decent enough money. I think they'll make enough.
Yeah.
No one cares about Avatar. We'll see if people still say that when the new one makes a ton of money. Well, Alex is confident. To be fair,
Yeah.
I think it will make like how much a Marvel movie makes. I think it'll do like 1.2 or so as an early prediction.
Yeah, it'll do well because people will be intrigued to see it because it's been so long. Even people who are dismissing it. I dismissed it like a couple of weeks ago, but see the trailer. I'm intrigued. I'm going to watch it. It'll get it for the people being intrigued, and if it's really good, then it'll be all right. More people go and see the third one, word of mouth and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I think word of mouth will definitely be a thing that plays on how well this one does. But I wonder as well if it's like, because the first one done so well because everyone went to see the 3D, which costs more. I feel like everyone's going to want to go to the IMAX for this one, which is, again, going to cost more. So
yeah,
that'll probably play a part in it.
Probably. It is coming in 3D, this new one is. isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I know I said is it. I don't know.
Sorry, I thought you said it is. Oh, I don't know. I would probably guess so. I've kind of got a bit bored of the 3D thing. Like for Doctor Strange, I could have seen it in IMAX 3D, but me and my mates were like, no, we're just waiting for 2D IMAX. So,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I don't really go to 3D films much at all anymore.
no, it's a bit of a gimmick. I think I have watched a film in 3D, and I'm just like, I'd rather just sit and watch it in better quality without the
Yeah.
glasses on.
I must admit, I'm the same now. Because I got a 3D TV downstairs, and I used to buy a lot of things in 3D. There's still quite a few 3D films behind me, but it doesn't get used really anymore. The 3D.
No, I don't think they do 3D Blu-rays much now. I don't think I've ever seen one for about a couple of years.
No, I can't even remember the last film that come out with a 3D copy in it.
I think it might have been Alita or probably Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, it's been a while. You know, to be fair though, luckily I got a 4K TV, so I have made the next jump, thankfully. Because if I was still collecting 3D films, I'd be a bit buggered. So, if you had to get rid of all 3 of your Blu-rays, what? If you had to get rid of all but 3. What are you keeping? I mean, can we cheat? Can we do a box set, or is it just 3 individuals?
I'm just going to use a box set: Star Wars, Back to the Future, and a James Bond box set.
I'm screwed because my Star Wars films are all individual.
Well, I've got the first 6, so I've got the more important ones in the box set.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to keep my Godzilla set, I think, even though, you know, they're not the best movies, but I just love that set. Lord of the Rings box set.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to keep Revenge of the Sith because that movie's... I know I could watch that one on repeat.
I agree with you there. I really enjoyed Revenge of the Sith. I think it's one of the best.
Yeah, it's just... it still annoys me when I go on Letterboxd or something. I see someone saying it's not a good movie, and it's like, oh, you're just stuck in that you got to hate all 3 of the prequels mindset. It's like, I don't really care about the other 2, but Revenge is good.
Yeah, I used to watch that loads of times when that came out. I was nearly every day.
Yeah, that must be my most watched film ever, without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was the same with me. That was always in my DVD player. Never took it out.
To be fair, I think, honestly, I used to watch all 3 of the prequels all the time as a kid. I used to watch them more than the originals because obviously, younger eyes, I was seeing all the visual effects, and I was like, that was more appealing to 8-year-old me. So you're currently watching Stranger Things to get ready for season 4, James. Same as me because I haven't watched the first 3 seasons since lockdown 2020. Well, for me, it's been even longer. I watched them literally. I watched season 1 when it came out, and I watched season 2 as it came out, and 3. I swear, it feels like it's been like 3 years since. I could be right, actually. It feels like it's been like 3-4 years since a season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, because is this the final season, or is the next one a final season?
It's the next one. It was, I believe it was meant to be this one. But then Netflix probably threw money at the Duffer Brothers or something? Threw a load of money at them, went, make it 2. Which is what they should have done for the Game of Thrones writers.
Yeah, I've heard. I've still got that box set that I need to undo, but I'm just like, oh, the final series. Do I put myself through it?
There's a lot of, trust me, there's a lot of great stuff in Game of Thrones. It's just, you get to that last season and it's like someone's kicked you in the bollocks or something.
That's one way to end off a series.
Where are we at? Scott is here. Hello, mate. Really excited to be here tonight. Can't stay too long, unfortunately. Just popping on and say hello. Also, a new video coming out later tonight as well. Lovely stuff, Scott.
Great to hear you back, mate.
Yeah, we played some Fortnite the other day, me and Scott. God, I sound like I play. Trust me, I've only come back to Fortnite in the last 2 weeks. I'm not a Fortnite player at all. But yeah, I got to play some Fortnite with Scott the other day. We got quite a few wins.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
And he's going to be on my stream next month as well. So.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'll have to ask him on one before because he stopped doing YouTube for a little while, didn't he?
Yeah. I was sad to see that he'd stopped, but I was, happy to see him come back.
Yeah, it's great to see him back. It's always great to see people come back and new people join.
Yeah, it was like Kermit's Ghost as well. He went away for a bit, and that was really sad. Because I love his channel, and he came back. I was lucky enough to meet him a couple of weeks ago. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I spoke to him on the stream. He is such a gentleman.
He really is, yeah, really top bloke. And I liked seeing some of the behind the scenes footage there that he was filming for Jamie for his new film.
Yeah.
I wanted James Acaster as the Doctor. James Acaster. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Who is it? I'm going to have to check. I've got the computer here, so let's check. James He's a comedian.
Is he James?
He's a comedian, and he's done Taskmaster.
Yeah.
I've seen the face around, but I can't say I really know much about him.
No, I don't know how good of an actor he is, but he's got the look, I think. Definitely.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
As I say, I'm quite happy with the pick for the Doctor, to be fair. I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah, well, all we've seen at the moment is a tweet and a picture. We can't judge. We have to wait and see.
I really like him in Sex Ed, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I've seen one episode with him in. He plays Eric, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, and
that famous line, the "Wash your hands, you dirty pig," which went about all over the internet when COVID was about.
Oh,
right. Sophie, I'm hoping to get my love for Doctor Who back. I think we all are.
Yeah.
The Emoji Movie made 200 million. Pretty sure Avatar will make at least another billion on top of that. Probably so.
It's still quite depressing to see that film actually has a 4K, but Avatar doesn't.
Yeah, I've got the 4K. My friend Ryan and Luke got it for me for my birthday as a joke. What'd they get me? They got me that, and they got me Jodie Whittaker's Sonic Screwdriver.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Jodie Whittaker t-shirt and a giant pillow, which they wouldn't let me take out my room, but I have now. Because when I say the pillow was giant, it was huge. There was a picture of me dressed up as the Doctor with Jodie Whittaker's Sonic. And then on the other side, it was a picture of Jodie Whittaker, and it says, "My favourite Doctor, quoted James Black." And I was like, oh. So for a solid few months there where they wouldn't let me take stuff out my room, people would come into my room, they'd think I just loved her Doctor.
I don't think I've got any memorabilia or anything to do with this era of Doctor Who. I haven't even got them on Blu-ray.
I've got the Blu-rays, and I still had the Sonic. I thought I'd just whack that in. It's just in a drawer down there. So I've got the Sonic. But that's it. Jamie Smith, the Batman, is here. Hello, mate.
Jamie.
Which MCU film have you seen the most, or do you think is the most rewatchable? You got one?
My favourite one is Winter Soldier, I think, but the most rewatchable one is probably the first Avengers film.
That's a good pick, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, I agree with your favourite. My favourite's also the Winter Soldier. I think my most rewatchable one is Guardians, though.
Yeah, definitely. That's a lot of fun, the first one is.
I whack that on so much. Like, every time I want an easy Marvel film, the first Guardians film is one of the ones I tend to always go to.
Yeah. Have you played the game?
I have, yes. It's right here somewhere. That was really good. Funny, Mr. Alex Pitt sent me that one very kindly, because I wasn't sure about it, because I remember hearing from someone you could only play as Star-Lord, and I was like, what the hell? But then I played it, and it played really well, surprisingly.
It is a lot of fun. The story's really good in it as well. I think a lot of people were put off because of Marvel's Avengers the year before, and that being not very good.
Yeah. I must admit, I tried in my head to enjoy Avengers. I really tried. But when I look back at that game, it wasn't very good, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, I put about 40 hours into it. 40 hours of wasted time.
Yeah.
I thought the story mode was good. I quite
Mhm.
like Kamala Khan in it, Miss Marvel. I thought she was probably the best thing about the game.
Yeah. I reckon the game version of her will probably be better than the TV version, as horrible as that sounds.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like it. I'm not entirely won over by the trailer for the new series, but doesn't that start soon?
Yeah, that's it. It's 1 month today or yesterday.
Oh,
I saw
wow.
them put a post up about it. Yeah, I haven't been won over by the trailers, which is a shame because I really like the character in the game, and I've read a couple comics with her in, and the actress seems nice enough. I know it's her first big role,
Mm,
so I want to like it for her, but the trailers just haven't wowed me.
yeah, same here.
Where are we at? Where are we at? I wanted Gary Oldman as the Doctor. Problem: Oldman's pay packet would have been the entire budget of
Mm,
David's Doctor Who. Yeah,
mm,
I don't think like big actors. I personally I don't want big actors as Doctor Who because
no,
I would just see the actor.
that's true. I mean, I think Gary Oldman would be brilliant, but
Yeah.
again, yeah, it's good to see unknowns because Matt Smith was unknown,
Hmm.
and he surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like when who was it? It was Hugh Grant, wasn't it? Recently, his name was floating about, but it's like he would be good, but I just feel like I'd watch it and I'd be like, oh, well, that's just Hugh Grant.
Yeah, that's the thing because there was like rumors at a time. Was it like Idris Elba as
Mm,
James Bond? He'd be
yeah,
great, but again, you'd probably just think of Luther and the many other TV shows and films he's been in. He's just
yeah,
too big.
exactly. Yeah. So I kind of like that they've gone with a smaller actor.
Yeah,
And it gives that actor a chance because look at Matt
yeah,
Smith now. I mean, he's doing
absolutely.
Last Night in Soho. He's got the Game of Thrones series. He's got
Mm.
Morbius.
Oh, yeah, brilliant thing to put on his CV.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite PS2 games? Well, I think Pete here is definitely going to be better than me to answer these ones. You're a lot better
Oh,
with the games than me.
well, I don't actually have a PS2, but I do play a lot of remasters of PS2 games, so I can name
Oh,
a couple that
mhm.
were on PS2. I'll probably say Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool spy espionage sort of stealth game.
I've got no idea.
They're actually doing a film, and Oscar Isaac's supposed to be playing the lead
Oh,
character.
well, hey, I'm in. You've said Oscar Isaacs, and that's it. I'm in. I mean, for me, I just remember putting about half of my childhood into the original Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, yeah,
That was
great games.
mine. I didn't really, I was such a boring kid. I guess I just used to play Lego Star Wars a lot.
Yeah.
Just Star Wars games apparently.
Oh, but there's some great ones. Force Unleashed.
The Force Unleashed was great. Yeah, all the games I used to play were based off movies. I think I played the Spider-Man 2 game, the Shrek game, Pirates of the
Mm.
Caribbean. Like they're all just movie games, which I think says a
Yeah,
lot about.
I
I
think
didn't.
I think when everybody was kids, they all played movie games. I did.
Yeah. So that's a sort of random game, like I don't know. Like for me, like before I'd seen a Tomb Raider movie, like Tomb Raider, I'm like, okay, I don't know this character. Why would I play a Tomb Raider game? That's how I used to think as a kid.
Yeah,
Um, the only good battle royale is the movie.
the movie is fantastic.
It is, but there's some good games out there.
Oh yeah.
Luke's Talks Movies. Hello, mate.
Hey Lucas.
Imagine a Fortnite movie.
That'll probably happen. We're getting a Tetris film.
Yeah, I will put money on it. We will see it by 2030.
Probably, yeah. I don't really know much about Fortnite, but isn't there like a banana in it?
I don't know. I like. Oh, I swear there's like an actual story to it, like the world's ended or something, and I don't know. There's all sorts of
Oh
weird shit
wow.
in the game.
It must have a rich narrative. That's all I've got to say.
The Rock's on it. I know that. So, Dwayne Johnson should be in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much a given.
Yeah, but they're doing a Minecraft movie, aren't they? So,
Yeah, apparently so. Why? But I don't know. I think if anything's popular, make it into a movie.
The thing is, I think an animated Minecraft movie would be good. I think they could do it like the Lego movie. If they made it sort of that style where it's self-aware. The thing is, they're doing a live-action Minecraft movie starring Jason Momoa.
That's kind of terrifying to think about.
They can make him look like a block. I don't know. So yeah, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Bro, a Fortnite movie would be hilarious. Yeah. I'm kind of on board with it. I reckon it could be.
Yeah, that probably will do. I can imagine it. I can definitely see it happening.
Well, according to Rhodey, he says they are making one. I mean, I don't think I've seen any official announcement.
I haven't seen nothing myself, but it wouldn't surprise me if they are. I'm surprised we haven't had a TV series, to be honest.
I actually do have faith they can make it interesting. I just feel like it needs to be self-aware of what it is.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like Lego Movie, loads of references and all that. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, they might as well go for it and do loads of references because they already, they've got. Like I play as Moon Knight on the game. Like you can play as Marvel characters, Star Wars. I've seen all sorts of random characters.
Didn't they have Ripley in it from Alien?
I think you can. Yeah, I've seen. Well, what's the girl called from Horizon? She killed me today. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Aloy.
Aloy, that's it. She killed me today. I was like, I got killed, and I was like, is that Aloy? So yeah, I mean, they could do loads of stuff on it.
Yeah, anything could happen.
I was talking to someone who is an actor and an Uncharted fan, and they despised the movie. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's just a standard like treasure hunting film, and if you go into like that, you'll have fun with it. I really enjoyed the Tomb Raider one with Alicia Vikander. I thought that was pretty good.
So did I. Yeah, I still keep hoping for a sequel to that. Apparently,
I think it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, I remember it getting announced, and then COVID hit. And I think the production it just almost shut down, or any moving forward. But then I heard a couple months or so again that it had got picked back up. So.
But the only problem is the people who make the game have actually been sold off to a different company. So whether rights with all that will hamper the film's progression, I don't know.
Yeah, I really hope it gets made because that was quite a good movie, to be fair, and it made a decent amount of money as well.
Yeah, hope so.
I played Lego Star Wars on my Nintendo Switch. Played about 85 hours on the game.
Wow. I'm playing it on Switch. It's really good on Switch. It's just like I've finished all the story and I keep going back, getting all the collectibles.
Yeah. I was debating whether to get it on Switch because then I could take it out and about with me, but I don't know. I thought I don't actually use my PS5 as much as I should, considering how much my PS5 cost me. So I thought I've got to get some games on my PS5 because I had been using my Switch a lot more than my PS5. So
yeah, I do want a PS5, but you can't seem to get them nowhere.
No. I'm so pleased I got one when I did because from everyone who's been trying to get one since the release, I've heard it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there was like a couple of months ago you could get one, and I weren't that bothered. Now I've got a 4K TV, I want one. I can't find one.
Always the way. Yeah. Nothing will compare to the up-and-coming Play-Doh movie. Yeah, I forgot there was a
what?
I forgot this was happening. I don't know who was in it or anything. Because wasn't there a Playmobil movie as well?
Yeah, there was a Playmobil movie with Daniel Radcliffe, I think. I've heard that was bad.
I swear the Lego movie was a success, and then everyone like emojis, Playmobil. Now we got Play-Doh. It's like
we've got Barbie next year.
Barbie. I'm kind of looking forward to Barbie.
I am.
Although I was very annoyed because they're not going to play the Barbie song in it. Yeah.
That's a missed opportunity.
I was like, what the hell? You can't not play the Barbie song. It's a cracker. In a weird way.
Obviously, yeah.
Yesterday I saw the new Fantastic Beast movie and thought it was okay. The first one is by far the best one, though. I agree with this.
Yeah, I've only seen the first two. The first one I think was really good. It kind of rejuvenated my love for Harry Potter, but the second one is just such a bore.
Yeah. Honestly, the new one's not much better than the second one.
No.
It's such a shame. I don't know what happened because the first film showed so much potential, and then the other two have just been snooze fests.
It just seems like a fantastic beast, but there isn't many of these beasts about. It seems to be focusing on this political side of things.
It's weird. I think they went for the beast thing in the first one, and then the second one, J.K. Rowling decided, oh no, this is going to be the Grindelwald prequel. And they've tried to merge the stories, and it's got really messy.
Yeah.
So, a higher chance of getting a STD than a Five Nights at Freddy movie happening. I don't know.
I'm pretty certain the Five Nights at Freddy movie is actually happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain there's been talks about it for a while.
I wouldn't be shocked. I know it's a very popular IP there.
Haven't played it though.
No, I haven't either. I wouldn't go near that. Yeah. That's going to be too much for me.
Yeah, too much of a wimp I am.
Yeah. Sorry, I meant that yesterday. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Are you going to watch Crimes of the Future next month? What is Crimes of the Future?
I've never heard of it.
This is one of those types of movies like Operation Mincemeat. I never heard of it, and now I see a trailer for it like a couple of weeks before it comes out, and I'm like, that looks good.
Oh, yeah, it's the David Cronenberg film.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Looks interesting. It's got a great cast.
Yeah, I honestly don't know much about the movie, but it sounds like one when I see a trailer, I'll be like, yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying who they go hunting with here. I want Peacemaker to be released on Blu-ray.
I think there's a high chance that'll probably happen. I think.
Yeah.
With Warner Brothers.
I think I'd actually pick that up to go with my DC. I don't buy the DC shows like Supergirl, Arrow, and all that stuff, but I think I would buy that one because it's technically connected to the movies.
I haven't seen Peacemaker yet.
It's really good. It really surprised me. I didn't really have any interest in it, and then I watched the first couple episodes, and I was like, that was really fun, actually.
I know the intro's very iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, the intro's pretty mental, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, when he was announced as Peacemaker, I was like, really? And then when he came up on the screen in the film, I was like, oh no. And I was like, actually, no, he's actually really good in it. It was one of the best. I've really
grown to like John Cena. I got to admit, he just seems like a really funny guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's good in that. You done a movie on Disney Plus. Is it Abroad Friends or something like that? Holiday Friends, maybe?
I think I know which one it is. It's like two couples, isn't it?
Yeah. Vacation Friends? Is it Vacation
Might
Friends?
be something like that. I do know what you're talking about, the poster. Because wasn't he in another film called Blockers or something a few years previous?
Maybe. I mean, he's always kind of just been okay in films, but I feel like now that he's just letting loose a bit. Because that Disney Plus movie, I thought the film itself weren't great, but I thought he was really funny in it. And it's been great in these DC things. So,
yeah.
Even if you had to buy the shows though through Disney Plus, I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it's to do with like pirating the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's one of those things like
release them properly, Disney, and then we'll buy them, even if they're 30 quid a go. They probably would be.
I mean, I reckon they'd probably charge maybe 25, 30 for them, I reckon.
Yeah, 20 to 25.
Yeah, I'd pay that to get them.
Yeah, same here.
I need to rewatch the first Avatar film. I don't really remember it that much.
There's
Yeah.
not much of a story to it. It always reminded me of Pocahontas in
Mm.
space, to be fair.
Yeah.
But it's a visual, really nice looking film. But again, I haven't seen it in years. I have got the extended edition. Never seen the extended edition.
Mhm.
I don't know whether it adds much.
Yeah, I rewatched it. Funny enough, when I was on holiday, about a month or so ago, and yeah, it's just a fun movie. I think it isn't
Mm,
visually it's incredible, but the movie itself, it is what it is.
yeah.
I think. Um, Now we need Avatar in 4K. Yeah, I can't believe
Mm,
this has got a 4K release.
yeah. I should imagine it'll be coming out later this year when the new one comes out in cinemas. Lavish 4K box set, steelbook set. They're going to go all out on it because
Yeah,
with this remaster they're bringing out, they'll probably bring out on 4K Blu-ray and all this stuff.
yeah. I hope it's a good transfer. I really do. Um,
Mm,
but I'll be picking it up. Funny enough, that's one film. Yeah, that's one film I've still got in 3D. Still got the 3D of. So
yeah. I think that is the film that sold 3D.
that's very true. It's an important 3D film, I guess. But I will be making the upgrade to 4K, and I won't be waiting for a box set for them all to come out. So I'm going to be waiting
Yeah,
about 8 years.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I will be getting all of them individually. Like I won't like, for example, like Mission Impossible. I won't be buying the new one of that when it comes out because I know there's only going to be
No.
one more after it. So I'll just wait and get a box set on them. But
Mm.
I'll be waiting like 8 years on. So um, name a Rutger. Who?
Rutger Hauer.
I've got to look him up. I'm not
The
sure.
Hitcher, The Hitcher. I haven't seen The Hitcher. I know everybody talks about it, but again, haven't seen it. I've seen the remake with Sean Bean, so yeah, I'd say The Hitcher.
I've got to look. I've got to look him up and see if I've seen any.
He was in Blade Runner, I think, and Hobo and the Shotgun.
Okay. Um. Yeah, Blade Runner. Apparently, he was in Batman Begins.
I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think of who he could have been. Was he Falcone or someone? I think he might have been
Probably.
Falcone. It doesn't actually
Probably.
say. But I mean, yeah, I'll go with Batman Begins, I guess, and Blade Runner a close second, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bully Maguire is here. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate.
Um, how many David Cronenberg films have you seen? I've only seen Videodrome and Fly. I've seen a few more. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many I've seen. I don't think.
I think I've only seen Videodrome, and I really enjoyed that. It had Debbie Harry in it, and I can't
Mm,
remember what his name is, but that was a good film. I might have seen The Fly years ago. I can't remember, but I do have the Blu-ray.
yeah, yeah. I think I've only seen Videodrome.
Mm.
Yeah. Wait, it says here he done Jason X. So if that's true, I've seen 2 of his movies. I couldn't
Yeah.
actually imagine him saying Jason X. That's why I'm saying it with confusion. I was very surprised to see that film.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah. Dave Cronenberg was actually an actor in one film called Nightbreed. That's on the Arrow label. He plays
Okay.
the sort of villain in it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. It's. Do you know what I find weird? I swear Martin Scorsese has never done any acting or anything, but his only
Mm.
credit is voice work in Shark Tale.
Yeah, bizarrely, yeah. I can remember he played the pufferfish, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That film is
Something.
horrific, isn't it? The characters look like the real life selves.
It was the weirdest thing. It's like, really, of all the movies that guy could appear in, it's that one. I wonder if maybe it's because De Niro was in it and he was friends with De Niro. I mean, it's such a weird thing. I don't get it, but I have Avatar on DVD. I got it a few years ago, but couldn't watch the Blu-ray or 4K at the time. Oh well, fair enough.
No worries. I've still got it on DVD.
Yeah, I mean, I had it on DVD. I think I know I got the Blu-ray with my PS3. I think I got that
Mm.
X-Men Origins Wolverine and The Dark Knight. I think.
Yeah, I can remember them bundles.
And I remember watching X-Men Origins and The Dark Knight the same day. I was like, oh, I've got these two films on my PlayStation. It's time I finally watched them. It's weird because I put X-Men on and I was like, wow, that was really bad. And I really didn't have it in because I didn't know much about movies back then. I was like, oh, it's another bloody superhero film, The Dark Knight. And honestly, the first time I watched Dark Knight, I didn't know it was meant to be amazing. I was really put off because of X-Men Origins. I was like, oh, this is going to be shit. I put it in and I'm like, wow, this is a really good movie. Where are we at? Someone said I'd keep Reservoir Dogs, The Suicide Squad, and
GHO.
GHO. I'm not sure what that one is.
I haven't got a clue.
Very strange seeing Reservoir Dogs and Suicide Squad together, but both really good movies.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Reservoir Dogs. I've only seen a little bit of it. I had most of Quentin Tarantino's films, but I've only seen probably Kill Bill, and that's it.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I mean, I'd seen most of his films, but there was like 3 or 4 I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, and Death Proof. So I wanted to be able to say I'd seen them all. So I watched them all like 2 years back. The only one of his I'm not a big fan on is Death Proof.
Yeah, that's one that a lot of people don't talk about. That one and Jackie Brown. You don't hear a lot of people say about them ones.
I liked Jackie Brown, but yeah, it's probably near the bottom of my list. But yeah, Death Proof's the only one where I'm like, I don't think I'd ever put that on again.
Yeah.
You won't keep your 50 Shades box set? How dare you? No,
You've got a 50 Shades of box set.
I didn't buy it. Alex sent it to me. Okay,
I'm wow jealous. You've got the 50 Shades box set.
He's got it. He's bought it for himself, and then he sent me a copy. And I said to him I'd watch the whole thing, and I watched the first movie, and I swear I haven't been able to go back to it. The first
that bad.
Oh, terrible! So terrible. I could not put myself through the other two. I don't know if I ever will.
I've seen them on TV, and I'm like, do I put myself through this torture? No.
So bad, so bad. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I'll do the other two, but I don't know. The first one was it was truly something special. Let's say that.
That's one way to sell the film.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the Fox X-Men films, James? Funny enough, I watched the first X-Men film, the original, today. Rewatched it. Just because, Doctor Strange, I think people know he's in it. He's in the trailer. They got me excited, so I went. I'm rewatching them. But, there's some good ones. There's some bad ones.
Yeah, the earlier ones from each, like the newer ones and the older ones, are better. Like the first two, like the Days of Future Past and First Class.
Yes, I agree. Like X-Men, X2. Days of Future Past, First Class, they're the good ones. And then the others kind of suck.
I still haven't seen Dark Phoenix yet.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yep. And the New Mutants, I've got that, but I haven't seen that yet.
Do you know what? New Mutants, it weren't great, but it was all right. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was watchable. Dark Phoenix, I haven't seen since the cinema. New Mutants I've actually watched a couple times because Film Flick Josh sent me this a while back. So I have watched the 4K. So I have watched this film twice, I think. Yeah, Dark Phoenix isn't even on my shelf anymore. I got rid of that. I was like, I can't be asked with that. So
I've just got a sealed copy of that and New Mutants on the shelf, and I'm just like, do I put myself through it? I'll just watch it on Disney Plus.
It was a good time for Disney to buy Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd keep my Tarantino box set, Ghostbusters, and The Suicide Squad.
Sounds good.
Fair enough. It's a good little selection there. I'd keep my Shining 4K, Jaws, and 2001. Wow, that's a great 3 movies there.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you hear the good news? Lucasfilm are going to produce a Jar Jar Binks TV series. Apparently, the working title is called Planet Binks. Can't wait.
Was it April 1st?
Yeah. I don't mind Jar Jar. I don't care.
I don't. To be honest, I like the Lego version of him. I think it's quite good in the Lego Star Wars game, the new one.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw a list on Twitter the other day. It was like Jar Jar, Rose, the biker gang from Boba Fett, and I think Holdo from The Last Jedi. It was like, here are some of the worst Star Wars characters. Which one would you remove? And honestly, I was like, Jar Jar doesn't belong with them. Like, at least Jar Jar's memorable. Those characters are all boring as hell.
No, everybody still talks about Jar Jar 20 years on, don't they?
Exactly.
20 years on time. They ain't going to talk about the biker gang from Boba Fett or Rose.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I get that he was a lot to take in, but yeah, I don't know. It's he's nowhere near the level of some of those characters.
No, he's just a bit of harmless fun.
Yeah. What did you guys think of Cobra Kai trailer? Are you looking forward to it? I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
I've only ever seen 2 episodes of Cobra Kai that were free on YouTube. I haven't actually seen the series. I've heard so many people really like it, but I've never been a big fan of the Karate Kid films. I do like the first one, but I've never been a big fan of the series. But I've heard you don't have to be to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's funny. I think it was just before Christmas. I watched all 3 of the Karate Kid movies. I know there's a 4th one, but it's not. It's kind of separate, I believe. Yeah. And then over my Christmas break from work, I watched all 4 seasons of Cobra Kai, and it was a lot of fun. I've got to say, I had a blast with it. So I'm looking forward to watching this series live as it comes out.
Yeah, because the first one, the 4th series, only really just recently come out on Netflix, didn't it?
It was. I think it was the 1st of January. I think it was issued right at the start of the year. So
that's good.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Appreciated. Really happy to be back. Can't wait for the live stream, mate. Really excited to be a guest here. Also, playing Fortnite was great. You're welcome, Scott. You're welcome. It was a lot of fun. And he says, "Take care. Fantastic stream. Got to go now. We'll watch the rest on replay. See you later. See you later, Scott."
See you, mate.
James, do you like more the Batman or the Dark Knight? Ooh. I don't know. Which one do you prefer, Batman and the Dark Knight?
To me, to be honest, I like the Dark Knight, but I prefer Batman Begins more, so I'm going to say the Batman.
Yeah. I don't know, because they're both 5 stars on my letterbox. They're both at the top of my DC ranking. But I'm going to go with how my letterboxd is. And it's only by like a smidge. I'm going to go to Dark Knight, just. I think they're both, honestly, on par with each other, like in terms of how well made they are. But Heath Ledger's Joker is just giving it that smidge of an edge, I think.
Definitely very iconic. But yeah, the new Batman's so good. Can't wait to pick it up.
Easily my favourite film of the year so far. But
yeah, I'd say the same.
I'm seeing Everything Everywhere All at Once tomorrow, which people have done nothing but rave about as well. So it could change tomorrow. It could change.
I'll look forward to hearing what you think about it.
Yes, I'm sure I'll be doing a review. Although I do love the MCU after Endgame, to me the MCU officially ended with Endgame because I miss Iron Man Tony Stark so much. I mean, yeah, I miss Iron Man, but it's got to move on. It can't be with. We can't rely on those characters forever because the actors want to move on and stuff. And I think it would get stale if we were having the same Avengers show up for 20+ years.
Absolutely, it is that 10-year or however long it is till Endgame is a nice series of films, and this new one's going in a different direction. I think, to be honest, I've liked every Phase 4 film. I even like the Eternals. I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same. I've liked all of the movies as well so far. I mean, there's
Yeah,
been some better ones, obviously, but
I watched Black Widow for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
hmm,
Absolutely loved it. I think it's probably my third favorite of Phase 4.
oh, okay. I can't lie. Out of movies, it's my least favorite of Phase 4, but I still do
Mm.
like it. I still think it's a good movie.
Yeah, the only problem I had with the film was Ray Winston's Cockney
Yeah.
Russian.
Yeah. I didn't think he was a very intimidating villain at all.
No, no, it looked like an extra from EastEnders, to be honest.
He really did. He didn't fit the movie.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a defender of the Eternals. I don't think it's great by any means, but I think it's a good movie.
Yeah,
I really like Shang-Chi. I mean, I'd say Spider-Man's my favorite of the
yeah,
movies, but
definitely.
Shang-Chi's my second. And then
Yeah,
Doctor
I would say that. Yeah, Doctor
Strange.
Strange would probably be fourth for me, but it's very up and down between them two. But Shang-Chi's a lot of fun. Some of
Yeah,
the fight scenes in it are incredible. That bus scene.
yeah. I really am excited to see another Shang-Chi movie. So yeah, and even the TV stuff's been really good. The only one that I haven't really connected with is Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the What If animated show.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched a couple of episodes of each of them, and they were a struggle to get through. I haven't seen Hawkeye yet, but I watched Loki. Really enjoyed that.
It was
And
good.
WandaVision's probably my favorite of the TV shows.
I loved WandaVision. I really loved it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
WandaVision and Moon Knight, top tier
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, same coming up there with me with Moon Knight. I'm intrigued to see how the final 3 episodes play out, so I'll probably watch
Mm.
them tomorrow.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah. Hawkeye's good as well. It just, I don't know, it's man with a bow and arrow and a lot of action. I prefer, like, Moon Knight, you can do a lot more with him because there's a lot more psychological stuff. I prefer that kind of stuff myself.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to answer this one. How would you rank the Ben Affleck directed films you've seen? Okay, Alex actually named them. I've only seen one of those. I've only seen The Town.
I've only ever seen Argo, but I did enjoy Argo. I think Argo's probably his best film there. Or I haven't really heard of Gone Baby Gone, but I've heard Live by Night. That's the gangster film. That isn't that
Yeah.
good.
Oh, okay. I honestly only know of The Town, Argo, and Live by Night. I don't know Gone Baby Gone either. So,
Mm.
but yeah, I'll have to get around to watching the others.
Mm. I've heard The Town is actually quite good.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed The Town. Jeremy Renner was excellent in that film.
Ooh, he's in that. I'll definitely have to check that out.
Good one. I watched it. Me, my friend Ryan, who I did a podcast with, and Luke, who appears in a lot of my stuff. We used to do over lockdown movie watches. We'd pick a movie and watch it. And that was one of the films we watched together. We'd all go on. Was it Zoom? Was it Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, all go on Zoom together. All have a bottle of wine with us. All hit play at the same time, and we'd sit there every night, like for a few weeks in a row, just watching movies. We watched that, About Time, Donnie Darko, Truman Show. Like they were all first time watches for me during lockdown. It was great watching all these really good movies.
Yeah.
So
Lockdown was just video games and films for me.
yeah, do you know, it sounds horrible because obviously it was a horrible time, when COVID was bad and loads of people were, unfortunately dying from it. But for me, it was I was sitting in my bedroom watching loads of movies. So
yeah. All those films finally got watched.
Yeah, exactly. There was some light, I guess, in those horrible times.
Yeah.
You guys watching anything tonight? You got anything on tonight?
Not really, no. I'll probably just end up sitting watching Coronation Street or Emmerdale.
I mean, I get up for work at 6, so that's why my streams always end early. But I always whack a movie on and then finish it the next morning if I can at work, if work's quiet enough. I think my plan is to do another Bond film. I don't know if people have seen on my letterbox, but I've been watching all of the Bond films in order. So,
which one you up to tonight?
I mean, I've done the first 3, so whatever the 4th one is, I can't remember what it is.
Your last one was Goldfinger, wasn't it? So you'll be on Thunderball. That's a good film.
So, because the thing is, I'm very familiar with the Daniel Craig ones, but I've seen all the others. I've seen them all before, but I watched them growing up. So I just don't know what film is what anymore, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
what movies
they all
attached
kind of
to what.
blend into one. But you're in for a treat with
Mm,
Thunderbolts, good film. Then it's You Only Live Twice. Then it goes
yeah.
to On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is quite a
Mhm.
very underrated one.
That's the one I remember always really liking. Is that the one where he gets
Mm,
married?
that's the one with Diana Rigg. Yeah, they get married.
Yeah, I remember really liking that one. I mean, so far out of the original three, Goldfinger's been my favourite.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's the one where it really started to feel like Bond.
Yeah, you got that classic song at the start, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm excited to watch the next one tonight and keep making my way through them.
That's good.
Um, Thoughts on the rumored final for Bond? Hmm.
What?
Final? Is that what do you mean now, Winslow? Like final
I
cast?
don't know. I'll have a look. I don't think they've announced anything, to be fair.
No. I didn't think they would announce anything for a year or so because it's not like Doctor Who where there's a series every year. Bond they can take like 3 or 4 years off, so there isn't as much of a
Yeah.
rush to get round to the announcement.
I know, like, obviously No Time to Die was, like, pushed back for, like, 2 years, weren't it? So, obviously, plans for future film has probably been in place for a little while.
Yeah,
So, it probably wouldn't have been unheard of to hear something probably later this year or next year, but I haven't heard anything.
I tell you, I got sick of those No Time to Die trailers. Like I swear, 3 years we had those trailers coming out because
Yeah,
the film
yeah.
kept getting pushed back.
And now to think that Amazon bought it, they could have bought it
Yeah.
a couple of years ago and put it on Prime during lockdown.
Oh man, oh dear. I'm so pleased that we don't have to sit through all those lockdown trailers anymore. Because I swear that
Yeah,
just kept seeing the same trailers over and over for like a solid
yeah.
year.
Yeah, we're starting to get out of this now. All the films that should have been here for lockdown. I think the final one is probably Top Gun.
Yeah,
That's been
yeah.
waiting a long while. That has.
That has, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's later this month, isn't it? Is it the 27th or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. I think it is coming out later this month, so that'll be good. I think that's been delayed for like 3 years.
Yeah, I know they filmed it before lockdown and stuff, so
Mm.
excited to see it.
Yeah, same here.
Do you reckon the current companions will leave Doctor Who at the same time as Jodie?
I think that's pretty much confirmed. That is it. Mandip Gill, she's leaving. I think she is definitely leaving, but I don't know about John Bishop. I don't mind John Bishop. I think he's probably the only shining light there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope they go in
Mm.
a
It
horrible
needs to
way.
be a fresh start.
It
Fresh
does.
start. Get rid of everything and reboot again, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it would work for them to stick about anyway.
No.
Yeah, I do want a complete fresh start with Doctor Who. I must say. But yeah, Rogues just said it has been confirmed. Yeah, so you were right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't really pay any attention to any of it now. I just pay attention to the next era of stuff. If you know
Yeah.
what.
I'm just like, come on, end. I want the new one now.
Yeah, exactly that. I felt a bit like that with Peter, even though his last few episodes were excellent. I was like, I
Mm.
want a new era. I want the show to feel different.
Yeah.
And then we got about 5 episodes into Jodie, and I was like, no, go back.
I must admit, when Peter Capaldi came on, I was like, oh, I'm not that keen. And the second series of his, I wasn't keen. I was like, then
Yeah.
the final series when Matt Lucas come on and Pearl Mackie, I loved that series. I thought it was a lot of fun. There were some decent episodes in it.
Yeah, I mean, I really like series 9 and 10. 8 for me was a bit shaky, but
Mm.
I really like Capaldi as the Doctor. I think he's so good in the role.
He's very underrated, I think.
Absolutely, I'd say he's my second favourite of the modern Doctors,
Really?
personally, behind David.
Mm.
But I'm biased towards David. I grew up with him. He's my
Oh,
Doctor.
yeah, same here. Oh, I can remember when you used to go into Toys R Us, Doctor Who everywhere.
The bright orange packaging everywhere.
Yeah, I've still got all of it. I've got the TARDIS playset, I've got the remote control Dalek, K9,
Oh,
Davros.
I'm jealous. I sold my Doctor Who stuff, and I'm gutted because I used to have 2 big crates in my room. I can't remember where they were in my room. I used to have one filled up with Star Wars and one filled up with Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah.
I kept all the
Yeah.
Star Wars stuff, but the Doctor Who stuff I sold. So
Yeah, I've still got some of the figures still in the box. Haven't undone them.
No. Oh, I always just crack them open. Always.
Yeah.
James and Pete, what's your best extra on Blu-ray to a film you've ever seen?
Ooh.
Well, I'll be honest. The only ones that I used to watch all the time as a kid were probably the DVD extras I got with the original 6 Star Wars films. Big surprise. But the extras you get with this Lord of the Rings set, I've only watched them once, but these were great. Really interesting. So.
Yeah. For me, I only ever really, to be fair, I don't really watch extras. I buy like loads of these arrows and like 2 disc special editions with loads of special features, and I just end up watching the film.
Yeah.
But like, for me, the last time I really dug into special features were like Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith and probably the Pirates of the Caribbean films. When I was a kid, I used to pop in the special feature ones.
I've watched those as well. Yeah, always remember with the Star Wars films, you used to get 2 discs, and the second disc got just hours of bonus features, hours. And
Can you remember when they used to put games on them?
Yeah, I remember. Do you remember the Shrek 2 one? You could do Far, Far Away, the song contest or something.
Yes, I can remember that. And wasn't it Simon Cowell on it as well?
Do you know you could do it on the Blu-ray still? I did. So I remember putting the Blu-ray in. I can't remember. I think I was with my ex-girlfriend. I think we done it. I put the Blu-ray in. And I was like, let's see if it's on here. And it sure enough, it was. So I think it's still on the Blu-ray. But I just remember sitting there for hours with the Star Wars ones, though. And it makes me sad today because I bet there's some incredible behind-the-scenes stuff with the Marvel stuff. They just don't put it on the Blu-ray. And I don't get it.
A lot of the Blu-rays now don't have no special features. And I'm like...
Physical media sales is just dropping every day. And it's like, if you put that on the Blu-ray, it might encourage people to buy them.
Yeah, definitely. I know with Promising Young Woman, that new film with Carey Mulligan, there's like 2 featurettes in it, and the whole feature run time is 2 or 3 minutes for special features. It's ridiculous.
People pay all this money for physical media, and the industry's getting worried that it's not selling, and it's like, well, you wonder why.
And also, they're making the cases smaller for Disney releases for Blu-rays.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried because that Turning Red's got one, isn't it? But like, will they do a slip for it? With
that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the Marvel one's going to be the same, and I'm like, I've got all the Marvels in full cases. I'm just like, shall I just pay the extra 10 quid for the 4K and get it in a thicker case?
Yeah. See, I must. I've moved to 4K on Marvel. I'm in the mindset in a minute of, do I go back and replace the older films in 4K? Because I've got them in 3D, but I'd like to get them in these slips because I've got Phase 1 in these slips. Do I go back and get the Phase 2 and 3 in the 4K slips? I don't know.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing the slips, but sometimes you order them and you think you're getting the slips, and then you don't, and then I've got some with slips, some without, and I'm just like, oh.
It's hard as well because it's like they're all on Disney Plus in 4K. And there are some Marvel films, which I just will never play the Blu-ray of again because, like, Infinity War, Endgame, Shang-Chi, and there's another couple on there. You can watch the IMAX versions on Disney Plus.
Yes, you can. I watched a bit of Eternals yesterday because they do like the different screen ratios.
Yeah, that's the thing. Eternals wasn't fully shot in IMAX, so but it still is on there with the IMAX feature, but it's. Like, why would I ever put the Blu-ray on when I can watch the IMAX version? It's so much better.
That is true. That's true.
So it's a bit of that's why I've put off getting the 4K or changing them to the 4K for this long because
I'll just go and put a light on because it looks like we've run out of electric.
No worries. Well, a heads up to people. We've got 10 minutes left anyway. Not that we've only got 10 minutes left anyway. Not that we're going to get through all the questions. Anyway. No. Normally at this point, I say if you've got any last minute questions, but we've actually had a really good turnout tonight. So
oh wow!
Yeah, thank you to everyone for being here. We've had quite a few people come by. We've still got 20 people watching live, so that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I know. Sometimes when we do a live stream and it finishes at midnight, we still get 20 people watching.
Yeah, it's
unbelievable.
do you know what? For me, it's just weird that people want to sit here and like, I always think of it when like my videos do decent. It's like,
Mm.
I just think it's strange that people want to listen to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, I'm just like, really, you watching me? There's so many better people out there you can watch.
It's exactly how I feel.
Mm.
There's a movie worm, Jordan. I'm in a little movie chat with him, and he put a thing in there like, "Oh, James, well done on your video, your Doc Strange video. It's hit 1K," and I was like, "Has it?" And I looked, I was like, "Oh, that's so weird."
Mm. Yes. Sometimes you can put videos up, not expecting them to do well, and then they do quite well, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. It's funny. Like I done Moon Knight the day my review of Moon Knight, like the day it ended, and I thought, "Oh, this one will probably do." It got like 150 views, and it's like, "Oh,
Mm.
maybe not then." And then Doc Strange over the weekend done like 1,000. I was like, "What the hell?"
I've heard it's done really well in cinemas. It's like one of the highest grossing films first week.
It's done like 450 million, I think, in a weekend.
Wow.
And
Wow.
like,
How much did the first Doctor Strange do? didn't think that was
I
a
think the first
billion.
one done 750 to 800 total.
Wow.
So, but the
This is doing
Batman
really well.
done 750. So basically, Doctor Strange is going to beat the Batman by the end of next weekend, probably,
Highly likely, yeah.
which is crazy. It shows how popular Marvel is.
Mm.
Um, and funny enough, next question is also Marvel. To me, the most rewatchable MCU movie is Avengers Endgame. I watch it at least once a month, every month. It's my favorite MCU movie, my favorite Marvel movie overall, and my favorite movie of all time. Fair enough. Well,
I don't think I could watch it every month.
no, I don't know if I might start to lose interest in it. I think it's my favorite. I always toss and turn between that and Winter Soldier. Endgame and Winter Soldier are like neck and neck for me. I love those two.
For me, it's Infinity War and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I know.
Mm.
I noticed that it's either Endgame or Infinity War for people.
Mm.
I noticed. The Minecraft movie has been in development since 2014. It has constantly been restarted. It originally started with Steve Carell. Oh, fair enough.
Wow.
I'm pleased
Wow,
he's
yeah.
got out of it.
Because Uncharted, that was supposed to happen like 5 or 6 years ago. Then it kept restarting. But we're getting a God of War one and a Ghost of Tsushima one as well. So that'd be fun.
I think the Ghost of Tsushima one, however you say it, that could be quite good because I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, the same guy who plays the lead character is actually going to star as him.
Oh, nice. That'd be good. I heard that with Uncharted, originally Mark Wahlberg was going to play Nathan Drake originally, but then it's been in production for so long that he outgrew it. They made him the mentor.
I still think J.K. Simmons would have been a brilliant Sully.
Yeah, I haven't played the game, so I can't comment. But like, I'll take your word for it. And J.K. Simmons is a brilliant actor. So
definitely, yeah.
Where are we at? There's a few people talking amongst themselves here. I like the Daredevil film with Affleck, Garner, Ferrell, and a terrible soundtrack. I weren't a fan. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen it once years ago on TV, and I can't really remember much about it. But Elektra. Oh no.
Oh, the Elektra movie! What a masterpiece! My God. Yeah, that was a weird movie. That was a really weird movie. Why on earth do they think Elektra was worthy of a movie?
I don't know. I'd rather watch that than Catwoman with Halle Berry, though.
That's true. Yeah, I'll agree on that. Catwoman was horrendous. Watched Swiss Army Man the other day in prep for Everywhere, Anywhere, All at Once. Very original. Thoughts on it? I haven't seen it. Haven't seen
it. No.
No, it's fine. I do want to get around to watching. I'm guessing this is probably another A24 film. Watching a few more A24 films because I'm doing an A24 ranking on my letterbox. I've got about 13, 14 films on there, but I really want to bump that number up.
I think I've only ever seen one or two, and I watched The Souvenir.
It's weird. There are a few films that I've seen. I just didn't know they were A24, like Ex Machina, Get Out.
Oh, that's one, is it? Oh, I've seen Ex Machina. See, I never knew all this.
I
Right.
didn't. I was doing my list, and I had to look at other people's lists just to see if I'd seen the films, because I'm, I'm not as educated as other people on some of these things. And I was like, oh, what? So I was looking at lists, and everyone's putting Ex Machina on it, and I was like, oh, that's an A24 film. But so yeah, there's a few like that which just don't know, because I don't know. It's a weird one, A24, I guess. But yeah,
They seem to be a very consistent film company bringing out good films.
yeah, there's a few that go a little bit too weird for me, like The Lobster. I thought was a bit too weird.
Oh, yeah, Colin Farrell, is it?
Yeah, I can appreciate it, but I don't know. And then Midsummer, I hated it when I first saw it, but I've really come around to appreciate the filmmaking side of it. But it is still a bit too weird for me, so I don't know.
I still haven't seen it yet. It's one I need to watch. That and Hereditary. I've
Yeah.
heard very mixed things on both, but I do want to watch them. Would you
Yeah.
recommend the extended or the normal cut of Midsummer?
Oh, I mean, I don't even know what one I watched, to be honest. So
I think one's like 2.5 hours and one is 3 hours.
I'd probably say do the 2.5 one. I can't remember. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'll pick one more question then, and then we'll wrap up. Let's see if I can find a good one for us to end on. There's a lot of people sort of talking amongst themselves here. Let me see if I can find one. Luke says, if you don't think The Dark Knight is a masterpiece, that's fine. A few people out there that have turned on that movie nowadays, I've noticed. But anyway, we'll wrap up with this question. Did you guys see The Northman? I thought it was amazing. Have you seen The Northman?
I haven't seen The Northman. I haven't seen none of Robert Eggers, is it his name?
Robert Eggers, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of his films, but The Northman does look really good.
I'd highly recommend it. I mean, this is his best one, I think.
Yeah.
But The Witch and The Lighthouse were also really, really fantastic films, I'd say.
Yeah, I was very close to picking up The Lighthouse, and then for some reason I didn't pick it up, and I'm like, oh, I need to pick that up.
There was an Amazon HMV exclusive, which I never picked up on The Lighthouse, and I really regret it, because I've got The Witch, and I think I'm going to buy The Northman when it comes out. So I'll only be without The Lighthouse, and I'm a bit gutted, because I think I missed out on the HMV one. But
I think that's the same reason why I didn't pick it up. They reduced them all, but they also did the limited edition one cheaps, and that's the one I was looking out for, but they didn't have it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, oh well, hey, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But anyway, we'll wrap up the stream there. Pete, Mr. PlaytendoGuy, thank you so much for coming on, mate.
Yeah, thanks, no problem. It's been an absolute pleasure. Really enjoyed being on here.
Oh no, well, honestly, I've had a blast. And for anyone watching now, anyone watching this on playback, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, it's fantastic. And there's a link in the description. It's the top link. It'll take you straight to his channel. So make sure you go there, give him a sub, and check out his videos.
Thanks.
No worries, mate. Well, we'll be back next week. Thank you. Some people there just sort of saying goodbye. Hello, Mr. Millership. Sorry I didn't get to any of your questions there. But yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back. No, I won't be back next week. What am I saying? I'll be back the first Monday of next month. And I'll have wonderful Scott on next time. So I'll see you all then. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye.